Now to baseball. More roster juggling for the Cubs as they get ready to start a 6-game homestand tonight against the New York Mets. Veteran closer Jose Veras has been designated for assignment. That means the Cubs will most likely have to eat his remaining salary. Catcher Wellington Castillo goes on the disabled list because of a rib injury. Reliever Hector Rondon, catcher Eli Whiteside have been added to the Cubs roster. Kelly Krull has your press pass for more on today's moves. And she joins us now live from Wrigley Field with reaction to all the comings and goings. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Mark. Yes, a busy day here at Wrigley Field, and Wellington Castillo said it was that first at-bat in Sunday's game in Milwaukee that after swinging, he felt something pop. He tried to keep playing, but said it just got worse and worse. At one point, he said it was so painful, he didn't feel like he could breathe. An MRI this morning showed that he did have quite a bit of inflammation in that left rib cage area, something he and the team is hoping will subside a little after a couple weeks on the DL. In the meantime, it'll be John Baker getting a majority of the starts. Of course, keep in mind, Baker did a lot of catching with Rick Renteria being the bench coach out in San Diego. So Skip very confident in what he can do behind the plate.
We'll continue to still try to probably match up, but we'll see how as we move forward, how it continues to work out. You know, Bake's done some steady catching before in his career, and I think he's done a nice job doing the duty he has with Hamill, and he caught Jax the other day, I think it was, and so we'll kind of mix and match and see what we can do to keep it moving forward.
Castillo also said, of course, I'll be able to help. You know, he even talked to Baker today. Hasn't caught for Jake Arrieta yet this season, but he kind of mentioned a few things he likes to do in certain counts, how to set up with certain hitters. And he said, you know, as hard as it is for him to be out of the mix, he said you can still learn a lot by watching and helping other guys. Hard to see him go on the DL. Also hard to watch Jose Veras pack up his stuff today. This is a guy where when you listen to Rick Renteria and Jed Hoyer today, they said not so much about his performance as it was just getting to see the young arms they have in the bullpen and how great they've been in some very difficult situations. And at this point, that is where the organization will focus moving forward. But of course, all those guys in the Cubs clubhouse right now hoping Jose Veras can land himself with somebody else and continue his career, Mark. But as for tonight, it is Jake Arrieta on the bump opening the series against the Mets here at Wrigley Field.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much. We'll talk to you after the game. Time now for our Coldwell Banker home field advantage. And so much for all the talk about Wrigley Field being a hitter's ballpark. Through the first 2 months of the season, Cubs pitchers have allowed the second fewest home runs with only 17. Jake Arrieta will try to continue that trend tonight against the Mets. By the way, the Nationals pitchers lead the majors, allowing only 12 round-trippers in their home ballpark. Plenty more still to come here on SportsNet Central. Bears on